Social media, huh? It's like this black hole sucking away our time, isn't it? I mean, I get it. It's fun, it's entertaining, but let's be real here. It's also a massive time drain. You start scrolling, and before you know it, hours have passed, and what do you have to show for it? Not much. So, what's the antidote? Well, introducing some friction into the equation can help. There are apps out there designed to make you think twice before mindlessly scrolling. Setting screen time limits is another strategy. You gotta put boundaries on yourself because those platforms sure won't. And hey, how about moving those apps off your home screen? Out of sight, out of mind, right? Lastly, ask yourself, what's the purpose of your social media use? If it's not serving you positively, maybe it's time to rethink your habits. And then there's news consumption. We all want to stay informed, but let's face it, much of what passes for news these days is just sensationalized entertainment. It's like a constant barrage of headlines designed to keep us hooked. But here's the thing, consuming news should be intentional, not reactionary. Don't let it be your default mode. Choose your sources wisely, set aside specific times for catching up, and remember to take everything with a grain of salt. Being informed is one thing, but being overwhelmed by the noise is another. TV. Oh boy, where do I even start with this one? TV watching, especially when done alone, can devour your time like nothing else. I mean, think about it. Hours spent binge-watching shows that, let's be honest, probably won't enrich your life in any meaningful way. Personally, I cut TV out of my life altogether, and let me tell you, it's been liberating. Suddenly, I have all this time to do things that actually matter to me. So, if you're looking to reclaim some precious hours, maybe it's time to reconsider your TV habits too. Chores. Ugh, don't even get me started on chores. Cleaning, cooking, laundry, it's never ending, isn't it? But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be. Outsourcing or automating chores can be a game changer. Sure, it might cost you a bit up front, but think about it as an investment in your time. And if your hourly rate allows for it, why not? Time is our most valuable asset, after all. So, instead of spending your weekends scrubbing floors or folding laundry, imagine what you could do with that time instead. It's worth considering, don't you think? Squandering spare minutes. We're all guilty of it, myself included. You know those small pockets of time, like 17 minutes between tasks? Yeah, those ones. It's so easy to just fritter them away on mindless distractions. But here's the thing, those minutes add up. They may seem insignificant on their own, but cumulatively, they're precious. So why not make the most of them? Be intentional with every minute. Use them to tackle small tasks, to read a few pages of a book, or simply to pause and breathe. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later. Look, I get it. Life is busy. There are a million things vying for our attention at any given moment. But here's the truth. Time is the one thing we can't get back. Once it's gone, it's gone. So why not make the most of it? Why not be deliberate about how we spend our days? It's not about being hyperproductive or squeezing every last drop out of every moment. It's about living intentionally. It's about making choices that align with our values and priorities. So, let's reclaim our time, shall we? Let's say no to the things that don't serve us and yes to the things that do. After all, life is too short to waste on mindless distractions.